focus on Jean's health. She's on the mend. She could be home next week.
Oh, but they think I hurt her.
They don't think that. They just have to look at every possibility.
They think I hurt Jean, and I have no way of proving that I didn't.
You've got to try and stay calm.
Oh, Chris, this would make a sane woman mad, and I am not a sane woman. I feel so powerless, and they could take her away from me.
That's not going to happen.
I lost it the other night, and I was trying to prepare myself, and I was trying to imagine how I would cope, and now this...
Stop it! I'm going to call my solicitor, and we're going to deal with this. All right? I promise you, we will deal with this.
And even if I did like Zoe Tate, which I don't because she was always a snotty cow even before she went mad, I'd have to say, put the baby first, get it out the house.
And I would have to say that you should keep your malicious gossip to yourself.
But you must agree, Vicar, that the interests of the baby should come first.
Zoe Tate would never harm her child.
Well, it's your job to see the best in everyone, isn't it?
In your case, Viv, I might make an exception.
Vivian, my pigeon, I couldn't help but notice that your finger was unusually naked at breakfast time.
Sorry?
Eternity ring, conspicuous by its absence.
Yeah, well, I did mean
Being polished?
Being polished.
I see. Well, it will never be as bright as your eyes, my little munchkin. Goodbye.
Bye, love.
Have you swallowed it again?
No, I have not. I think it came off when I was doing the washing up. So, I want you to have a look at my pipes. What is it?
I'm looking for a summer job.
Oh, sorry.
Well, why not?
You're a bad influence. I don't like Donna going up to your farm, so I certainly don't want you hanging around here.
Nicola's always on the lookout for new cleaners.
Oh, no, thanks.
Now, don't be hasty. The money's decent.
Better than nothing. And you do get to nose around other people's houses.
And can you afford to be proud?
Well, no, not really.
Mum, there's no way it could have fit through there.
There's a wonky bit here. Please find it, Scott.
Is there any madness in your family, dear?
You were meant to tell her yesterday.
I know.
But the longer you put this off, the harder it's going to be.
That's why I'm not planning to tell anyone anything.
Hey, we can't let Zoe take the blame for what we did.
Well, maybe it's not down to us. Jean just had a little fall. It was nothing.
Chloe, she broke a rib.
Yeah, well, it might have happened at a different time. Anyway, Jean was fine after the fall. She was only crying because she was teething. And even if it was our fault, I wasn't there when Jean got hurt last week. So for all we know, Zoe really is doing something to her.
Oh, Chloe, that's ridiculous.
We don't know. Nobody knows. We just have to let social services do the job. And if Zoe hasn't done anything, then she'll be fine. And we can all carry on just the way we were.
So if you can't get a cancellation, then how do you reckon you're going to pass before I do?
I'll get my cancellation, don't worry about that. And when I pass and you fail, you're going to have to be really nice to me if you think you're going to get a lift anywhere.
I'm going to have to be nice to you. Well, that'll be harder than passing the test. What's this?
Oh, I don't know. Beware of man in unusual hat.
This is a waste of time.
I mean, what I want to know is why let her have the baby at all?
There's no way it could have got down here in the first place.
Got no father, a mad lesbian for a mother, and a face like an old walnut. I mean, what chance has the poor little thing got?
Well, this is brilliant.
I get you a cloth. But you do take my point, don't you?
Mum, I do not want to talk about Zoe or her baby.
What's that? Is that my ring?
No, it's a lump of gristle off a bit of cheap meat. You want to wear it? Huh?
I can't help you without more information.
I need to know what's going to happen.
I'll have to talk to the medical team and the investigating social worker.
Yes, we'd like you to do that, but what we need now is some idea of the options social services will be looking at.
All right. But it's just speculation. They could put Jean on a child protection register. They may well call for a child protection strategy meeting. They'll want to talk to your CPN and your psychiatrist.
I don't know that. I just want to know what could happen next.
Well, I'm trying to give you...
Tell me the worst thing that could happen.
I'd say this is unlikely. But in the worst case, social services could apply for a court order to place Jean into temporary care.
But they won't actually do that, will they?
You asked for the worst case scenario. I'm sorry.
They're going to take that baby away, you know.
What?
Jean. She'll end up going into care.
Will you just leave it?
You're touchy.
They're not going to take the baby into care, are they?
Well, it's a bit of a toss-up, really, isn't it? I mean, which is worse, going into care or being left with Zoe? What do you reckon?
Any news on Zoe? No. And if I had any, I wouldn't tell you.
I'll give you some news.
Yeah?
I've known Zoe for going on for 15 years, and there's no way in the world she'd harm her child.
Where do you stand on gossip, Jack?
I'm against it.
Yeah, but where would our old folk be without it, eh? Where would Betty be?
She'd have to enter a silent order.
Same goes for Viv. No offence.
Hey, none taken. I mean, you know, malicious tittle-tattle, there's no defending that, but what I'm suggesting is much of what passes for gossip is in fact the building blocks of everyday social interaction.
Hey, am I going to get served or what?
I mean, it's not like I don't want to come clean.
Great. Come clean, then.
But if I do, I'll lose my job. And Scott will find out about us.
Oh, we can keep that bit quiet. Look, things have just got too serious, Chloe. We've got to do something.
I don't want to.
Fine, well, if you don't, I'll tell Zoe myself.
You wouldn't?
Yeah, I mean it.
Okay, I'll go and see her. And if she's still having trouble with the social services, then I'll speak to her, all right?
You said that yesterday.
I'll do it this time, I promise.
Yeah, well, you better.
Been looking for you. I know, Laurel said. Oh, news gets around, eh? Apparently, you think you're too good for cleaning. No. $2.50 an hour, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. You pay your own expenses and you fill in if anyone's sick.
$2.50 an hour. What happened to minimum wage, Nicola?
You're 16, doesn't apply.
Okay, £4 an hour or you can forget it.
I need workers. I'll give you $3.60 an hour, which is minimum wage for 18-year-olds. Take it or leave it.
Done.
And here's your uniform. Flattering, isn't it?
I suppose all care homes can't be bad.
I don't know.
I've read some terrible things that go on, you know. It's ironic, really. I mean, they call them care homes, but what you get is the exact opposite of care.
I don't want to hear this.
Why are you talking about it?
No, we're not. You're talking about it. I'm having to listen.
What is your problem?
My problem is, I thought Jean was going to die last week. And now you're telling me she's going to go into care, and you're saying that that's not much better.
Well, you don't have to get so het up about it. What is it, Scott?
Forget it.
Why are you suddenly so upset about babies? I know.
What?
Is Chloe pregnant?
Oh, man, don't be stupid. I'm not upset about babies. I'm upset about Jean.
Why?
You really want to know?
Well, yes, of course I really want to know.
Fine. Well, then sit down, shut up, and listen.
Hey, look at you.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I think either you've got a new job or a weird idea how to turn me on.
Well, you should have been there. Nicola's like, I'll give you 50p and you should be grateful for it. However, managed to get $3.60 an hour out of her.
Brilliant. Well, we can get that sheep shit I was talking about now.
Right, well, you do that and I'll get texting a few people, yeah?
Why, do you want to show me your new uniform?
No, I wanted to get around for a Barbie. Mwah.
All right, so what's the big mystery?
It's the same mystery that's been bugging you ever since you knew Zoe was pregnant. Who's the father?
You know?
Yeah, I know.
Well, go on then, tell me. Wait, hang on, let me think. Not Sid, is it?
It's me.
You?
You heard.
You're Jean's father?
Yeah.
Right.
Just thought I'd come and see you.
Yeah? Good.
Sum up.
No.
Debbie, what's going on?
Jean's still in intensive care.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, well, they think I did it.
You what?
Well, Chris said I did it. He just came right out and accused me. And Zoe asked me if I had anything to do with it.
Right, come on.
Where are you going?
Where do you think?
I don't understand. It can't be right. Everyone said she was raped.
Yeah, well, everyone was wrong, weren't they? She was up for it. In fact, she was more than up for it. She threw herself at me.
She was ill, Scott.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I was driving her home from a party. She was a bit drunk. But she made it very clear what she wanted that night.
Zoe Tate. What were you doing sleeping with Zoe Tate?
Now, do you see why I was so upset? I don't want to see Jean go into care.
Oh, just give me a minute, Scott. I've got to get my head round this.
What am I going to do, Mum?
It's good of you to come. Are you sure you don't want to drink?
Fine.
Oh, Chloe. I don't know what to do. They're going to take my baby away.
Surely not.
I thought about it and I told myself it couldn't possibly happen. And our solicitor came this morning and she said that they might take her away.
Oh, Zoe.
So, I need you to try and remember anything that happened, any little incident that didn't seem important at the time.
I can't.
Chloe, try.
I'm sorry.
You don't understand. I don't think I could cope if anyone took her away from me. Please. Please try.
Zoe, I'm so sorry.
No granddaughter of mine is going into care. This changes the whole situation, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
This isn't some stupid joke, is it? You really are Jean's father?
Yes!
All right, then. I know exactly what you have to do. This was the beginning of a new life for me, and now it's all going to be snatched away. And I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I just want my baby back.
There is something I need to tell you. Oh, this is going to be really difficult.
This might be the hospital. Hello, Zoe Tate. How is she? Good. What are you talking about? I don't understand. All right, yeah. Yes, I'll be right there.
What is it? What's happened?
Someone just phoned the hospital. They said they were Jean's father. And that they're on their way there.
Couldn't get a word out of Debbie this morning.
So?
So, it might help if you apologise, Chris.
We're going to the hospital.
Well, what's happened? Is Jean okay?
She's fine. It's something else.
Zoe, what is it?
They called just now. I was talking to Chloe.
Take your time. Whatever it is, we'll deal with it.
Do you think so?
What?
It's Jean's father.
What do you mean?
Well, apparently he's on his way to the hospital.
I shouldn't have done that.
Of course you should.
But I haven't thought it through.
There's nothing to think through. You've done nothing wrong, Scott.
Yeah, I know, but...
And if you ask me, social services would be delighted to see you. They don't want to put Jean into care. They want someone responsible looking after her, someone who cares about her.
Yeah, but...
That's why you rang the hospital, wasn't it? Because your little girl needs you.
Yeah.
Come on. I'll go and find Bob. Fill him in on the way. Come on.
We haven't got time for him now. You'll have to deal with him.
Chris, I wanted to come with you.
Let's just go.
Right, I'll sort him out. You just go.
Oi! What is his problem?
Oh, never mind him. What do you want?
I want to know why Debbie's getting blamed for hurting Jean.
It wasn't like that.
Yes, it was.
Debbie, nobody meant to blame you.
Either Chris lays off or he answers to me. Do you understand?
He's under a lot of pressure at the moment.
So?
I think you just stop it! What? You two yelling at each other. You always lie about to hit someone and you only care about yourself. I'm sick of it.
Hello, can I help you? Yes. This is Jean Tate's father. Only it's Jean Windsor, but I suppose one thing at a time.
Hello, this is Scott Windsor. He called earlier. I'm sorry for a little agitated.
Are you apologising for me?
This has been a bit of a shock for all concerned.
Where's my granddaughter?
I'll take you somewhere where we can talk.
Hang on. We don't want to talk. We want to see Jean. Now, let me make this quite clear. We're very happy to take her in. We don't want her going into care.
Please, slow down.
Jean is not, as far as I'm aware, going into care. And if she were, we certainly wouldn't hand her over to any young man who walked in here claiming to be her father.
I am Jean's father.
That will have to be established. In the meantime, I'm afraid we can't take you to see Jean until her mother arrives.
Zoe's coming.
Please, this way.
Yeah, well, someone's got to stick up for you.
I can stick up for myself. Can we all just calm down for 1 minute? Kane, you're going to have to back off. And Debbie, you are going to have to understand that if Chris was a bit full on with you earlier, then he's sorry. But it has been a really difficult time for everyone recently.
I don't care about what Chris said.
You what?
Well, I do care, but it's not the point.
Right, so what is the point?
The point is, I'm sick of living here.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm sick of it. Chris hates me and there's no point pretending that he doesn't.
That is not true, Debbie.
Yes, it is true. It's obvious what I should do and I don't know why no one else has worked it out.
Well, what's that then?
I should come live with you.
No way.
I tell you what, I'll leave you two alone to work it out.
I can't face her.
Oh, don't be silly.
But you're going to have to see her sooner or later. You might as well just get it out of the way.
I have to go. Will you be all right here?
Yeah, we'll be fine, thank you.
Why did I tell you? I should never have told you.
Get a grip on yourself, Scott.
Come on, Scott. Do you want Zoe and Chris to see you like this?
It's all right.
I'm okay. You sure?
I'm gonna have to be, aren't I?
I bet you're pretty pleased with yourself, aren't you?
Not especially.
Yeah, right.
I'm not bothered about scoring points. I'm bothered about Debbie.
Oh, don't start with that.
I'm serious. You know as well as I know she would never hurt Jean.
So?
So? What about Chris? I mean, he wants a show, was he?
Look, Kane, don't pretend that you know my husband.
I'll tell you what I know. You and me care about Debbie. He doesn't. Let her stay with me for a while. It's what she wants. And it'll make your life a whole lot easier.
No.
What's stopping you? Do you really think she's better off here, or are you just too proud to let her go?
Look at you, standing there being holier than now with me. She's stopping here, right, because it's what I want and it's what she needs. What are you laughing at?
You know I'm right, don't you?
Just get out, please. Go on, Kane, just get lost.
See ya.
Well, Katie, you're a real high flyer.
We want to see the uniform.
No way, not.
See, I bet you wish you'd stayed in school now so you too could be a cleaner.
Robert, I reckon I've got the best of both worlds. Bit of money now, you know, for your GCSEs, decent job in the future. Sorted. Plus the good life of living on the farm. I'd say they've got it sorted.
Yeah, that, Rob. We've got it sorted. And what is it you're doing with your life again?
Hello? Oh, working hard, I see.
Well, they don't need to. Katie's just become Businesswoman of the Year.
Oh, yeah?
I'm cleaning for Nicola.
Which means we can afford to get a shearer.
Oh, good. Well, you want to get Harry Armitage. He's the best in the area. I'll look out his number for you.
No need, Dad. I've already sorted it. I've hired him and he's coming next week.
All right. Well, you don't need me then.
Yeah, we do.
Do you?
Well, we can't finish all these sausages on our own now, can we?
Oh, you don't want me getting in the way.
Oh, don't be stupid. Yeah, pull up a chair.
Well, next time, Dad, bring a few beers.
Hello. I've been waiting for you.
Where is he?
In the parents' room at the end of the corridor. Would you like me to come with you?
No. Thank you. Ready?
I don't know if I want this.
What?
After everything I've been through this past week, it's too much.
Zoe, I know this is horrible
I
for
don't know
you.
if I can bear to face it.
It could just be a con. Some man who wants a payoff.
No, I don't think so. It's someone who knows that Jean's in a hospital, which means it's probably someone from the village.
Remember what we said.
What did we say?
Stay calm.
I am calm. I'm calm.
You've done nothing wrong.
I know that.
Deep breaths.
I need to know.
You sure?
Might as well find out now. It's not going to get any easier.
No, it isn't.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I need to know who's on the other side of this door. Is it you?
Me? No.
No, Zoe. I'm Jean's father.